I'm Roy from Roy's Garage. Today I'm going to be working on a 2016 Toyota 4Runner 4.0 liter automatic. I'm going to show you how to change the engine oil and the oil filter. These are the tools I'm going to be using today to do this job. 2 different lengths of 3/8 ratchet, 3 different lengths of 3/8 extension, 10mm, 12mm, and a 14mm socket, flat tip screwdriver, plier, funnel, cup type oil filter wrench, and my drain pan. These are the parts I'm going to be using today to do this job. Engine oil filter, 6 quarts of full synthetic Mobil 1 020 engine oil, a can of BGMOA engine oil treatment. Okay, so I'm going to be removing the oil filler cap. Well, it's pretty tight. So I'm going to use my plier just to get it started. Now I'm going to be removing it. Now I'm going to be putting in my funnel. Now we're going to jack up the vehicle, go underneath, and drain the oil. So now we're under the car. We're going to be draining the engine oil, but there's a plate over here with 2 bolts. You got to remove the plate to get access to the oil pan drain plug. So I'm going to use a 14mm socket to remove the drain plug. So I'm going to be putting back the oil drain plug. The gasket is stuck onto the oil pan. Just leave it, reuse it. Nothing wrong with using the old drain plug. So now we're going to be putting on this plate. Okay, so now we're going to be replacing the oil filter. But first, this big metal plate, we're going to have to remove it to get access to the oil filter. So we're going to have to remove 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and 1, 2, 3 more, and the pan can come out. So this is the oil filter. I'm going to have to be removing the filter. I'm going to be using the cup type oil filter wrench. So I'm going to be cleaning up this oil filter canister with some brake clean. If you don't got brake clean, just use a rag. So I'm going to be replacing this O-ring. So the new O-ring comes in a kit. So before I put the filter on, I'm going to be putting some oil inside. This is optional. my filter in and stick your finger in, get some oil and put it right around the O-ring. And so when you put it on, it slides on. So before we put the oil filter on, we're going to be cleaning up the engine side. Just wipe it down. And screw up the oil filter. So now we're going to put this metal plate back on. Okay, so I'm going to be adding in the engine oil. So I'm going to be adding 1 can of MOA. So I'm going to be removing the funnel, putting on my oil filler cap, make it real tight. You don't want it vibrating loose. So I lowered the vehicle. I'm going to be starting it up. Let it run for a little while. Okay, that's good enough. Can shut it off. So now we're going to be checking the oil level. The dipstick is located on the passenger side front of the engine. So we're going to be pulling the stick out, wiping it down, putting it back in, pulling it out, checking the level right up to the full. Perfect. So that's how you change the engine oil and oil filter. If you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and I see you in the next video. Aloha.